it's me again. I am back tonight with the video as promised with Patrick Swayze. So he's here with me now. He's just come through and he's very kindly came through to do this video at very short notice. So sometimes I usually, ask them to bring them through to plan it like a time. I think months ago I said, to Patrick that, just whenever it'll be, and he's very kindly shown up anyway tonight, which is brilliant. I have no idea what he's going to say. He won't tell me. He's like, let's just roll with it. But as usual, he's very humorous. As soon as he came through, I felt like laughing before he even spoke. But he's always like really nice. So yeah, he's here tonight. So we're just going to tap in and see what he's got to say. Because, my other YouTube with something happened to the first one, and then the next one, it got deleted by YouTube. So this is like going to be the first. I have got another video explaining what Patrick Swayze said, but this is going to be now finally the first video that's going up with him actually being here with his presence and his humour. So let's just see what it is that he's got to say now. I'm going to start right now and tap in with what he's got to say. Oh, by the way though, he is, as I mentioned before, he is, and he's saying it again tonight, that he's tending to his horses, that it's a lot of work, and you would not think it would be that much work, being in heaven. He's saying, but he's still training. He says this all the time, he's still training his horses. He's he has a horse, he's saying, with him called Misty. He's shown me like some horses with him, like each time he's come through. The past few times he's had horses with him, which is a beautiful sight to be able to see. And it's like they're running around and he's like, whoa, and he's like really trying to, whip them into shape, like train them, make them more calmer kind of thing. It's like they're running around and he's doing that now. Yeah, as I say, I didn't know much about like Patrick Swayze. I'd watched a couple of movies with him in, which was Ghost, Point Break, and Daisy Dancing, the SF3. That was it. Didn't really know anything about the man himself, or I'd never seen him get interviewed. I did then discover, after I channeled him, that he did, when he was here, train horses and things like that. So was, a real horse lover, which I never knew. So, but that's what he's doing. And there are a lot of people wouldn't believe that, but that's exactly, he's still doing that. That was his passion here, and you can, on the other side, continue what your passions are, when you get there. So, that's fine. So, yeah, as I say, let's get into what Patrick's going to say. And what he's going to talk about. See, he's making me laugh already. Okay, so what is it you want to say, Patrick? So he's kind of like giving like a cheeky laughing wave kind of thing. He's laughing, he's saying hello fans. But he's kind of saying like, no, thank you for, again, he's thanking people like theatre goers and everyone that went to see his movies, paid for tickets, supported him, and all that. He's saying thank you, thank you for that. Okay, so now he's being bossy because he's saying continue on. So let me just listen and see what he's got to say. Well, you need to tell me if you want me to continue on. You need to tell me. Feed them what I do. You should know by now anyway. You got taught this even in the movie. Yeah, he showed me clips from Ghost now, in the scenes with him and Whoopi Goldberg. Because yeah, sometimes when he comes through as well, he calls me Ozame, which I just thought was so hilarious. But okay, you tell me what you want to say. Okay, so yeah, he's saying that he wants to thank all the moms as well that made him like a pin-up star. So yeah, all the people who like adored him and stuff like that. Yeah, because he's just kind of showing me pictures that like he'd posed for, like pictures that professional pictures that he'd got done, things like that. Kinds of pictures that he'd posed for, and he's showing me that there's a lot of them on Pinterest of him. and kind of like looking like yeah, so again, like this character in Dirty Dancing, Johnny, which again he may, you know, he usually keeps making a point of that's what his back like. So does that still go? Is that what you like? Okay, so he's kind of joking. He's showing me like a clip of now of him in Point Break, yeah, with his hair was a lot sort of longer and lighter. But he's saying, yeah, he's back like Johnny, but with more swagger. So it's like he's... Okay, let me just make up what he's saying. He's saying a word and I don't know what he's saying. Okay, so he's saying, yeah, he's back like Johnny, but now he's saying he's feeling more daring and more alive, like woohoo, he's feeling like I'm alive, revitalized and more alive, like the character in yeah, Point Break. So it's like, yeah, he was like, you know, just he was able to jump out of his comfort zone, he was very daring and wanted stuff like that. Although, yeah, I heard that you know, that's what he was like, but he's saying that's what he feels like now. So yeah, before he was saying, I'm back like Johnny, was like really sort of emphasising the fact that he was like Johnny. His body was strong, his body was healthy. He looked in that shape, but now he's saying that, yeah, he's more alive and yeah, it's like he's more, yeah, like, yeah, I was just going to say, so I just want to see you want to say the same thing. Yeah, so he's just showing me like that character being like, yeah, woohoo. So it's like he's at an adrenaline rush. He's like, yeah, he's feeling like revitalized, excited, like woo, and yeah, really sort of like plenty of energy, things like that. So there seems to be like a change in how he's feeling from the last time I spoke to him. But it's a good one. It's a good change. It's like he's feeling like much better, much more. Yeah, he's saying like recharge, like new energy, and he's like saying electricity. So he's just saying, I'm good, I'm good. Yeah, he's repeating that. He's saying, I'm good, I'm good. I want to know that I'm good. He's saying he's back and he's strong and a healthy body, healthy mind. So now he's saying, yeah, because he's showing me the pictures of that were printed when he had the illness, and he's sort of like being like dismissive of that. He's like, wave goodbye to that, wave goodbye to that. So it's like he doesn't really want people to sort of remember him as that now, because he's saying that's gone. He's not like that. He's in a very healthy state, and he's feeling really good. He's saying I've got people here surrounding me with love. And he's saying that the temperature, I don't know why he's talking about this, but yeah, that's what he's saying. As I say, I didn't know what he was going to talk about, so I'm just going to let him express what it is that he wants to. But he's saying that, yeah, he's neither hot nor cold. It's like he's talking about the temperature, the weather. So I'm not sure whether he preferred the hot or the cold, or he would have an issue with it being too hot or being too cold, and it was never just right for him. But it's like he's saying now that, yeah, he can get the temperature just, you know, right to his liking, to how he likes it. Yeah, because he's just showing me like he was kind of like he was in places that were too hot or something like that. So he's so yeah, now he's just showing me a temperature gauge. It's like the way where he is now, the temperature's great. It's fine. It's to his taste, to his liking, preference, whatever. It's like he can, yeah. I've been told before that, yeah, it's like he can, you know, make the weather sort of be around them how they want it to be. So it's hard to kind of like comprehend that, but yeah, there's lots of things that obviously they can do, but perhaps it would be beyond our understanding because, yeah, we have just like got the senses to sort of see that and comprehend that. But yeah, there's a lot of things that they can do that perhaps we wouldn't quite grasp. Because I know there's a couple of things that they can't really explain because of that. But they can do like a lot of things, as I say, I've said it before, they can live like a really full life, way more than many of us here, because they are living to their highest potential. And they can manifest things, you know, like in a second. So they kind of like have a lot of things, you know, right at their hands, the fingertips there to get what they want. So they can still, you know, fulfill the passions and have what they want and have what they, you know, they loved around them and still carry that out. So, you know, that's really good and amazing for them and for him. Okay, now he's showing me clips. I think this is going to be a little bit of a scattered and mishmash video of just Patrick just throwing information at me. So maybe not so much as a more structured one as last time, which, as I say, it's gone. So, well, I mean, it's not, I've got it, but I can't, you know, I've tried uploading it, it's just not happening. So, he's showing me, which he did show me last time, so he showed me the clip of him and Demi Moore with the pottery. Oh yeah, because I think he was saying last time that, so you just tell me what you want to say about that. I remember you saying this last time. I remember what you said, but if you just want to tell me now, well, so it's coming from you. So he's saying, I don't know why. Sorry, I'm getting this cough, but yeah, it's not me. Sometimes this happens when they come through, and maybe at some point. So he's saying that, yeah, everybody's capable of more love, of giving more love and expressing the love for each other. He's also saying that there's things that, yeah, perhaps couples need to do to connect with one another. And so that's what he's showing me. He was saying last time that this was like, what was it he said? Something that you did. He's just kind of making a point of like, you know, couples could maybe do something like that together. That's kind of like a really great connection. It's a romantic thing to do, like pottery, doing things like that together. Is that right? Did I say that right? Or okay, give me a second to see what he's saying. He's showing me his horses now. So is that what people can do? And have you got any more ideas? Okay, you need to step back forward a little bit so I can get what you're saying a little bit more. I just want you to come forward a little bit more. So what he's saying is that, yeah, people need to do the things that they're passionate about, but together, have shared passions, shared interests, and come together and do those kinds of things like that. Because he's showing me the horses, so I think he's kind of referring to his wife. Yeah, he's referring to his wife, because he's saying, you know, Lisa, it's like they had common interests and things and shared, and that's what kind of kept the love so strong, that they did things together. They had shared interests, things that they loved together. And he's saying when you do that and when you share things that you do together with each other, it forms a stronger bond. It creates a bond, rather than you both going off in different directions. Now he's saying that it's okay to, okay, so he is telling us stuff about, for us, helping us now, and this is nice stuff, I think. But yes, we're saying rather than go off, it's okay to have, like, you know, space when you need it, but instead of going off in different directions. But he's also referring to, yeah, people just having their heads in the phones constantly and just doing that. And it's like the virtual world that we're in now, people are losing the connection. So he's saying, you know, people come together and form common bonds, but now he's sort of giving it as in, you know, it doesn't have to be limited to couples, it can be groups of people, it could be friendships, groups come together. He's talking about, because he's feeding it into me quite fast now. So now he's saying that, yeah, you just need to slow down a little bit. So now he's talking about, communities coming together as well, the importance of communities coming together. But thank you for just feeding that, so I'm not having to listen, thank you. But yeah, just slow it down just a little bit. So he's talking about, the importance of communities coming together, and he's talking about friendships, new friendships being formed, and he's saying that if people okay, let me just see what he's saying, because I think he's saying something. Okay, because he's saying if people take the head out of the AWS and start talking to each other, he's saying, and communicating with each other, the world will be a better place. So people need to get on board with bringing things back together, taking a step back, going back to the older times, he's saying, because he showed me like a newspaper with that. Is it a Times newspaper? So he's saying like older times, going back, and he's counting back the years. So yeah, he's saying if you sort of take okay, so he's saying if you take a leap of faith, but he's kind of saying it as if like, but forwards. Okay, now he's throwing away at me like evolution. So he's talking about doing things the way things used to be, but moving forwards with that, taking that into the future rather than going with everything that's being advocated for the future, he's saying. So yeah, I know where he's going with this. So he's talking about, you know, obviously that there's a lot of technology, there's a lot of, okay, I'm trying to be careful with what I say now because I don't want this video taken down, but so all of the it's hard to keep on what you can say. Okay, so the thing that's being developed now, the things that like on human machines, cyborgs, things like that. He's talking about things like that. So he's saying, to as we go forward, if people sort of revert to the things that they did before, because he's shown me bow and arrows, so it's like he's drawing it back and shooting it forward. So it's like going forward, we need to kind of like in some of our things revert back, but keep the connection, keep the communication, keep the friendships, keep the relationships going. So yeah, he's just talking about the importance of us all connecting with one another and not just being like going along with all of this. You know, there's less connections in stores now. You know, they want us to do everything through machines. They want to kind of like cut down on the personal interactions, the facial interactions with each other. There's less and less people on the cash tills, desks, checkouts, all of those things right now. He's talking about keeping that human connection going forward, drawing the bow, so shooting it forward. So as we move forward, we need to draw back in how we used to do things. So keeping in keeping with what it is that, you know, that we used to sort of do back before. And I know many of us, you know, of a certain age will understand that. So yeah, just keeping the connection, not being so focused on our phones, on technology. You know, a lot of things, communication is done on social media and all that kind of thing on the phones. So he's just reminding us to be mindful of building the interpersonal interactions and keeping that. He's saying keep the momentum going of that. Thank you. Yes, he's talking about keeping like the old traditions as well. He's showing me like, even like little things like what we used to do, like the buttercup. People got the little buttercup and you know, twirl it around on your neck to see if you can see the yellow. He's just saying you keep to like old traditions like that. Now he's talking about the importance. Now I have to care what I'm saying, because now he is talking about, again, we're going down the road that he was going down last time. He's talking about the importance of remedies, natural I'll say remedies. I keep to the word remedies, okay? He's talking about the foods. Now, he's talking about the main popular, again, he's saying this, and I have to be careful what I'm saying, fast restaurants, fast eating restaurants. The importance of being mindful of those. I think that's the reason for the coughing before. Last time again, he said that they, you know, a lot of them are responsible for the thyroid, coughing, illnesses, things like that, disease. Again, he's saying that this isn't what was with him, or at least, I mean, that's what he's saying. But yeah, so a lot of these places are causing a lot of that. A lot more people are developing things today. They are the culprits. So yeah, so the golden yellow the brown thing, because I'm not going to mention this word because I think this is why I got banned last time, but the thing that we have with cheese on and different toppings, it's round, and we have it in triangles, slices, that, I mentioned that word a few times last time. Certain people, many of us know that's a certain word for something else. I repeated that word 3 times and the video got blocked, so I'm not going to say it again. That, certain chains of that as well. Not really good for us to have, he's saying. He's talking about keeping ourselves healthy, fit, going for walks, because he's saying that's not just, so now he's talking about walks in nature, because he's saying it's not just good for like exercise, not just good for our physical looks. It's not about keeping that. He's talking about going out in nature because it's healing. It's a high vibration. Okay, so now he's showing me. He's saying pollen. He's showing me like the bees. So he's talking about the importance of cultivating nature. He's talking about the importance of caring for the nature and the wildlife, the creatures, things like that. Yeah, he's showing me like the birds and the bees, being mindful of those little creatures, kindness, looking out for one another, but including them as well. He said, yeah, because he's saying all God's creatures, we're all connected. He's showing me squirrels, he's showing me birds, he's not showing me a snake. He's showing me he's showing me like raccoon, skunks, bears. He's showing me all those, but he's saying like, you know, because he says we have many of them up here, but he's saying that just be careful and look out for the little guys. Because he's saying to me the way he's saying because they have feelings, they hate too. He's saying. Okay, so what he's saying now, which he's not really said this before. Wasn't really expecting to say that, but what he's saying is that they have feelings too. They have separation anxiety. So sometimes they may react to things and not react how we'd expect them to. But yeah, that's what he's saying. Yeah, it's true. I was having a conversation about that the other week, that yeah, you know, when we have our pets and things like that, you know, I believe some people will dismiss it if, you know, you really go over the top to spoil your pet. And for me, I believe a pet should be really spoiled, because if we spoiled a child that was, you know, taken away from its parents as a young child, then people are fine with that. But when you do it to a pet, it's like people have a problem with that. But we have to remember that, you know, we are our pets, you know, birth mums, and they've been taken away from their mums and their siblings and things like that, parents, family. So for me, I believe that we should really, you know, treat our pets with so much love and so much patience, and I spoil mine. And why not? I think they should, because yeah, they've been, you know, taken away from them, you know, their families and everything they know, and then they come and they bring us love, and they accept that we are the parents now and stuff, but they may not have wanted that. But so that's what he's saying. Yeah, he's talking about, he's showing me like the squirrels and things like that, and the raccoons and little things that run around, and we get squirrels, we don't get like raccoons here. But I know in the US you get like a lot of like sort of like animals outside, and birds and stuff like that, which I think is lovely. I would love to see things like that, you know, outside. But yeah, he's saying that yeah, they have feelings, and they have anxiety issues and things like that. Like, so it's like he's kind of like saying, he's relaying that like certain things that we have issues with, and things. And he's saying, like, he's mentioned like going to therapy before. It's like they also have those kind of things, but they're not going and running around telling everyone, and they're not. He says to be saying, and then they're not able to sit in the doctor's office, and talk it out. So, and he's not joking. I mean, he's making me laugh, but he's not joking. He's being serious. He's saying that, you know, to just take extra care as well, and extend that love and that patience and that empathy and that caring towards those as well as people. Because yeah, I'm sure when you do say that, everyone just assumes like, oh, let's be kind to each other. But he's reiterating that yeah, we need to think of the pets. I know many of us do as well, but that's what he's saying, that yeah, we need to keep in mind that those two, and that they're all God's creatures, he's saying. So yes, that's beautiful. That's really nice. I wasn't expecting him to talk about that. I thought he was actually going to come and have a little mess around, but that's really nice. It's a really important piece of information to be mindful of. So thank you for that. That's beautiful. It's not what I expected you to say. So he's saying, yeah, I can be charming, I can be kind, I can be soft-hearted, he's saying. So he's not letting me get a good look at him tonight. So step forward, let me get a good look at you, so I can tell people what you're wearing or what you look like, what stage, and you know, when you were here in this life, what you look like. What are you showing yourself as tonight? Because he showed himself a few times, definitely as Johnny and Dirty Dancing, but a little bit as I think was it Bodie? What was his name? In Point Break. Okay, if it's not that, I think it's that. But I know last time I was trying to think of it, and he wouldn't tell me his name from one of the movies he was in, and he was saying that he refused to answer questions, and he was like totally messing about. But yeah, I think I've reported that on my other video actually. But yeah, okay, he's just showing me sort of different images. So yeah, he's showing me kind of like his Dirty Dancing hairstyle, but it's pictures I've seen of him in a white t-shirt with his hair in quite a sort of like a rock and roll type hairstyle, but really neat and sort of rolled at the front. So he's showing me that. Okay, so I'm saying like, well, what are you wearing tonight? Like, I'm showing you, but you showed me pictures, so I didn't see. I can't look at like what you showed me and you at the same time. Okay, so he's got a white shirt on and a black tie. Last time he had a black shirt on, but tonight he's got a white shirt on and a black tie, because he's like lifting it up. And he's saying, okay, you see, I can still do smart, what is it? Sorry, go on, what was you going to say? Okay, I'm just trying to see what he's saying, because now he's muffling a bit. Okay, you have to say that again, sorry. Okay, he's I can't quite catch what he's saying. He's saying a phrase that, yeah, when you go out to dinner, how you can still look good when someone says, like, you know, you can, but for some reason I can't quite catch what he's saying. Tell me what it is that you're saying. You, yeah, it's the phrase. It's like he's trying to put that in my head, but I can't quite get it. You, something, well, I'm just trying to catch it. It's like he's putting that in my head. So you, yeah, when you're used to seeing somebody not dressed up, and then they get dressed up, and you say, you something well, scrub up well, that's it. Okay, so that's what he's saying. Yeah, you scrub up well. But he's putting that in my head, but he's not actually saying it. And he's saying, see, it's not that hard. It's easy and simple. Okay, yeah. So I don't think that's something he would say though. We say that here, I think. Yeah, we scrub up well. That's what he's saying, that you scrub up well. Let me know if you'd say that. But yeah, it was like he was trying to put that in my head, but wouldn't quite tell me, and I was trying to catch you. But okay, anything else? Okay, now we should show me clips. Now we show me clips of Ghost. The whole trying to get Oda May to write that check, and she's putting the wrong thing. He's showing me them going to that bank. Yeah, he's showing me to go to them going to the bank. I don't know why he's showing me that. Okay, so okay, he's showing me them going to the bank, and he's saying to people, if you want abundance, focus on abundance, not to focus on lack. So that's what he's saying. He's saying to focus on abundance, create abundance. And yeah, and to be showing me here writing that big check. Okay, so he's saying, no, it's true. He's saying it's an important thing to create wealth. He's saying because you need it for health and wealth and all the things that money can buy. But he's saying, I'm not talking about like cars and flashy items. He's talking more in terms of like in wealth, what it can do for you to bring you good health. Okay, yeah, because I think he's just talking a little bit about the farms and things like that, and what's going on with the food. So yeah, and he's talking about growing your own food as well. But he's saying that if you just make some change, if we all just make some changes, and we all continue to, okay, let me just get what he's saying. Okay, so what he's saying is if you don't subscribe to their offerings, so he's talking about the things going on right now, and the things that is trying to be brought into play. But he's just saying if you don't subscribe to their offerings, so if you don't conform with all what's going on, and you keep a sane mind, he's saying, if you keep a sane and sharp mind, and we just be open and aware, but tune our focus into a higher vibration. And he's talking about what we were just saying before about going forward, keeping the connection with each other and stuff like that, and going for more natural things and just natural things. And but he's saying, you know, you'll be okay. You'll be okay. He's just saying that like there's little changes, tweaks here and there. But going forward, you'll be okay. Yeah. So now, because he's showing me it's he's showing me something else. Star Wars. It's that gold thing. Is it yeah, see, I'm not sure. The gold person, the taller one, not the little. There's R2D2. I should know these. But yeah, there's like a little robot thing. Is that R2D2? But there's another thing in Star Wars. But he's showing me that anyway. It's a Star Wars. Yeah, it is. There's like a gold thing, isn't there? Like a person robot-y thing. So yeah, it's not the little one, the little white one. It's the other one. I'll have to find out what that is now. But I can hear him saying in the background, to hell with that. So he's not a fan of that, what's coming, or you know, what's going on. Which they don't. So, people, it's kind of like, I'm just gonna put this in. So, this channel is about the reason why the celebrities on this channel, the reason why they're coming through, is my channel is not about them necessarily always talking about themselves and why they're not here and why they're in spirit, which we know some of them, there's reasons for that. Not natural reasons, right? But this channel is basically for me, because everyone has kind of like their own thing, kind of like what they do. There will be some channels who are talking about all those kinds of things. Great, that's, you know, all credit to them. I think everyone's kind of got, as I said before, their own little thing, and I think it's amazing that everyone's each got their own sort of like part to play. This channel is about celebrities, because the thing with celebrities is when they were here, they had like a lot of influence. Many of them had a lot of influence. Many of them commanded attention when they spoke. So for here, the purpose of this channel is a lot of them coming through because they were here. They have families too. You know, many people are skeptical about, you know, celebrities coming through. But again, I'll say it again, they're just like our loved ones. They're just normal, everyday people. It's just that they happen to be on a platform. The faces and the names were recognisable. And, you know, everyone knew the name. It was just a larger group of people. So we're all exactly the same. I will be known and you will be known by your family and your friends and the people in your life. So if you look at it this way, they are exactly the same as us, except there's a whole larger group of people that knew the name and knew them, or they think they didn't actually know them personally anyway, but let's just say fans of them. So the number of people just broadened as much wider than many of us would be. But at the end of the day, they're still people. They still have loved ones. They're exactly the same as us. They're no different. But they see what is going on in the world today, and from where they are, they have a higher perspective and a higher awareness of what's going on. And again, as I've said before, many of them think Prince and his contract, think George Michael, trying to get out of the contracts, and many other people as well. But the trouble that they had with the record companies and things like that, in the environment that they were in, they felt very controlled, boxed in, wanting to get out. So when there's things like that happening and going on this planet, they want to step forward and they want to let us know what it is that we can do, because from over there they can assist. Spirit can assist us and help us. So they are very kindly stepping forward and offering their words of wisdom, if you like, and advice as to what it is we can do to move ourselves forward, and to make our lives here on this planet better. So that's what they're coming through for. Because somebody, they left a comment on one of my shorts about filling. I say, what's it got to do with filling it? But that's what it's got to do with these people filling it, and the rest of them. They are trying to bring assistance to us because they see what it is that, you know, that's going on here. So they're trying their best to let us know things that we can do to move forward, yeah, and raise our vibration, things like that. That's why they come through with the messages of we can do this with our relationships, we can do this with, you know, our lives, we can, you know, make a healthy diet, all the kind of things like that. So that's really, you know, what it's about and what it is that they're doing. So, anything else that you've got to say, Patrick? Thank you so much for coming. And know it was like really short notice, and he does always just right there in seconds. Whenever, even in the past when I've called him in or spoke to him or just got him to ask him, you know, was it okay to do a video at some point, and then I've left it once in between. He's always been so patient, and he's always so nice and so humorous, and you know, he's never I mean, they don't kind of get fed up like that anyway. I was supposed to do a video with Jimi Hendrix, and yeah, I'm a little bit like all over the place when it comes to timing and stuff, and yeah, I didn't do it at the time we arranged and stuff, and I was like, okay, we'll do it again, and I haven't seen him since. So I don't know if he'll ever be back or whatever, but it's okay. He's really nice too. They're all so nice, but yeah, some of them, most of them, they will just be like, as soon as you ask, they're just like there in seconds. Although when I did ask Patrick before, could he do one, he was like, yeah, just give me 5 minutes, just give me 5 minutes, I'll be back, won't be long. And he did, he went, and then he came back sooner than 5 minutes. But that just shows that, you know, they have things to do and they are busy, and they're not just up there, they are living a life. And sometimes, you know, they can't come for whatever reason, because yet they've got things on, they have plans, and that's the amazing thing. And it's an amazing thing to see the insight and to have a little peek into that. And that's why I want to deliver this content to all of you, so you can learn the things that I've learned, and we can move forward and learn them together. I don't know everything. I don't think I don't think anybody who is on this realm, even if they have like a real big peek into the spirit realm, will know everything, because there's still a lot that's going to be hidden from us. I think once we get there, that's when we'll be like, wow, we didn't even understand the magnitude of the whole things of what we didn't actually see and understand from where we are. I think we have like a keyhole perspective, even though it can be quite a lot. I think compared to what is, it's a real keyhole perspective. But it is amazing being able to get this insight and be able to have a sneak peek into like what they're able to do, and the things that they show me, and the things that they relay, and all of that. And it's all new information for me, because I had my sort of like inner box ideas of what it was like in the spirit realm. I've always believed in it, but yeah, I had my, you know, very small ideas of what, I can't think of the word, small ideas of what the spirit realm will be, and like I'm really shocked but enjoying learning about what it is the art can actually do there. So yeah, my hope is that we can all learn this and discover this together, so we can have an idea of what, you know, they get up to, what our loved ones get up to, and know that it's not the end, it's a transition, it's not a death, it's not the end. Our loved ones are around us, and they, you know, can see what's going on, and they can assist us, and they can help us, and they are living lives, happy lives. It's just in a different way, and it's not on this realm with us. And there is an element of the physical that we will miss, yeah, but they are still living on, they are still there, and they're very much alive and well in their realm that they reside in now. So, and as you can see, and Patrick still continue on loving what he's doing with his horses and his passions and all those things, and he looks down and he sees, you know, what's going on here and what's going on with his loved ones and his family and things like that. So I'm very blessed, we're very blessed to have these messages passed on, I think. So so I think that's Patrick going, because he's like that now, and he's tapping his watch. He's so cheeky, but he's so funny. Okay, so do you have to exit us down? Okay, so he's got things to do, he's got his horses to tend to. So that was all from Patrick Swayze. He is leaving now, but he is saying thank you, and he's very appreciative of being here. And yeah, he's a lovely soul, he's actually very nice. But yeah, so that concludes the video of Patrick Swayze. I finally got a video of Patrick Swayze where he is actually present, and I'm not just relaying what he says. But yeah, I hope you like this video, and yeah, please give it a share or thumbs up, likes, whatever. Again, love reading your comments below about your experiences of connecting with spirit, or you know, any experience that you've had or anything like that. So yeah, leave a comment and let me know. Happy new month of September, everybody. Hope August was a great one for you. Hope September will be a great month as well moving forward. So yeah, let's all keep the communities going. Let's keep the connection with each other, human beings, creature beings, animals or pets, the animals outside. Let's all just keep that love and connection, stay connected to each other, not just be shuffled into a world where we just, you know, have to be dominated by the machines. Let's all keep that human connection and keep that love for each other, keep our vibrations high, and keep smiling, and give a love out to each other, because we can all do that and make it a special effort to do that with each other. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, hope you have a wonderful week ahead, and hope you all take care of yourselves and look after each other, and I will speak to you soon. Thank you for being here, thank you for watching. Bye.